Hi FlossTube, it's Julie. It's about 10:50 on January 5th. It's Saturday, January 5th, and I didn't end up stitching yesterday, so that's why I didn't film anything from yesterday, but I will be letting you know and, tracking the progress that I had made on Thursday. Yesterday was just a really busy day. Started out with an appointment to the vet for 2 of the 3 cats, and then took a little bit of a food break, and then ended up working. I knew I had to work, but worked from 12 to 9, and then was completely toast from 9 to midnight kind of thing. So no stitching yesterday. I hope that's not going to happen too often because it was a long day. So I had told you in the last video, there was a lot of car stitching that was going to be happening on Thursday. That's all what I did. I only stitched in the car. So I'm going to go through the pieces that I did. I only worked on 4 because the carrier, the project bag that I'm using, is this. It does hold a lot of things. When I bought it, it was carrying a big duffel bag. I bought it from Walmart, so it's just a vinyl-y nylon with an airspace, so it doesn't it won't make the patterns and the projects go making them smell funny, I guess, like the plastic bags do. I don't know if that's true or not. I just assume, but it's got a mesh border up top so that the airflow can keep going. So here we go. I'm sorry if that was kind of quiet. I'm using my quiet voice today because I don't need to be loud. So these are not in the particular order that I stitched them in. I spent about 4 hours, I guess, in the car on Thursday, only because I wasn't working at that point, so I was helping James deliver pizzas because he delivers pizzas in Ottawa, so I go with him whenever I'm not working. So this is I call it coffee. I don't really know what the actual name of the piece is because it doesn't have. It's from Lily and Val, but everybody knows it, the coffee piece. And here is this is where I am going to cover it up. This is where I am on it, and I'll show you the part that I did in more detail in just a second. So what I ended up doing was outlining the letter C. So, I don't know, I showed a picture on Instagram. I don't normally play thread chicken, and normally I'm pretty liberal with my threads at the end, but it was just that amount of, that C took 1 whole thread, and I didn't want to have to open up a new thread, only for like a few stitches, so, to some people that was long, but for me that was like, whew, am I going to make it? Hopefully. So that was the first piece. I didn't want to follow a pattern because I wasn't really in a following pattern and black fabric mood, so that's why I only outlined the letter C, because I figured that was the easiest thing to do. The next piece, in no particular order, that I spun for on my travel projects was this one. So a travel project is something that is already kitted up from my wheel. So since I have a lot of kits, it was quite a large list that I can choose from, but I only brought with me pieces that had a full complete set of thread in it, only because that's no fun if you're gonna stitch something and have to be missing the color. So The next one was the Matted Accents by Dimensions, the sands in the shells. Shells in the shells in the sand. So I will show you on the actual piece. So that's Shells in the Sand by Dimensions. Try that all again. Oh my goodness. This goes like this. So I did a little bit more on the next shell. As you can see, I had this done, this pink part done, this outer pink part. So now 2 days ago, I filled in, 2 days ago I filled in this inner pink part plus the blue part. And I'll just get my fingers out of the way so you can see that. I had to go back and finish the pink part, complete it. I thought I had completed it, moved on to the blue, and noticed that I had missed a whole row of the pink of that shell. So I had to go back and redo it because I would have counted wrong and that would have been bad. So the third piece that I spun for is the Mini Banner Summer by Dimensions, designed by W. Mum. So this piece has gotten a little bit of love on it in the past few days anyway, because that was the piece that I took to the pharmacy downstairs. So it was just a continuation. I just did a continuation of the top of, I had to cough. Anyway, the top of the continuation of the roof. So the last time you saw it, it was just part, I think it was, where's the best light? It was part of this here. It was part of that roof. And so I just put in more of the striations of the light brown, and then continued on over to the other side. So that's where I am. And since this piece is getting so much love, it's progressing nicely. And the other thing I did yesterday was made sure all of the pieces had needles in them, because the last time I stitched at home, I had to keep rotating needles because I had the next piece that I would pick up, I wouldn't have a needle specifically for it. And so that's just frustrating when you get out of your house and you pick up a piece and where's the needle? Who knows? The piece that I stitched the most on yesterday, why do I keep saying yesterday? Because I guess I should have it. 2 days ago, on Thursday, was from this magazine. So Cross Stitching, the World of Cross Stitching magazine, number 270. And I'm very happy with the progress. I'll show you a picture of what I'm talking about. So the Enchanting Dragonfly by Doreen Jones. It's going to look phenomenal. I saw a piece of it. I saw it stitched up from another stitcher somewhere. I think it was on Facebook. And yeah, no, it was really great. So I can't wait to see what I guess my version, my piece looks like when I finish it. But so far, it's looking fantastic. I'm stitching this one cross country. So I'm making sure that all of the color is done before I move on. And that's the section that I'm working on. So I'm only working on the first 15 rows of the first page. So what I worked on in the car, because it was quite a lot, I finished the lightest pink, not the lightest, but the pink I was working on before. So I filled it in here. I finished all the pink in here. Just trying to get close enough so you can actually... So there is, this piece in here is all stitched in like the lightest pink, so it's kind of hard to pick up. But I finished the darkest pink. And I started on the lightest pink. So let's start over. So where I had picked it up yesterday, the medium pink was almost finished, and I finished it off. I switched to the darkest pink only because the lightest pink and the medium pink is almost the same color. So I figured, let's just stitch the darkest pink, and then we'll be able to just fill in the lightest pink with whatever space is left. Because at that point, hopefully all my I know all my counting's right, but hopefully all my counting's right, and I can just go and mindlessly fill in. So I ended up finishing, not completing, but because there's a few more sections of the lightest pink, but I have, this space left, and a little bit, I think, around the outside to do of the light pink that's in here. Can I hold it still long enough for you to see? All right. So that is what I did on Thursday. And another part of the reason why I hadn't stitched yesterday was because I didn't make a video, and I don't like to continue on the pieces just in case I spin it again and then it's not the true progress of the piece the next time I show you. So since it was only 4 pieces, I'm done the update for today. So I have cats jumping all around me. I'm done the update for today, so I'm going to wake up James and we are going to clean my house today or something along those lines. I think Simon would love to say hi, even though he's completely shy. Hi, Simon. Say hi, Simon. He says, no, I don't want to be on camera. Hi, Simon. Say hi to everybody. All right. There he is. We took one. He went to the vet yesterday, and so did Charlotte. And they're both tabbies, but one is about 3 times or 4 times the size of the other cat. Crazy, because boy versus girl, I guess, and they're a year apart. So hopefully she's continuing to grow nicely compared to what she's supposed to. She only gained, 2 pounds since we picked her up, so that's good. It was funny because when we brought Simon originally to the vet, we brought him at like the 4 or 5 months, and then he only just got back to the vet for his yearly checkup, and the weight comparison from then till now is like, I don't know, like 5 or 6 kilos. So it's like, holy cow, like, no, not 5 or 6. He's only 5 kilos. So it was like 2 or 3 kilos. And I'm like, that's massive weight gain. But at the same point, he was growing the whole year because he was just a kitten when we brought him the first time. So that was 2 more extra minutes of talking. So I will wrap this up, and I will say adios and ciao and happy stitching. And I will talk to everybody hopefully tomorrow with more progress that I did today. Bye, everyone.